Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. We're going to talk about a story that, remember in the springtime when we were talking about lumber prices going up. And I told you that by mid-July, we're going to probably see lumber prices collapsing back down to where they were because people would care more about the rising cost of food and fuel. And here it says it perfectly, right out of the hedge. I'm going to link the story below, but I'm going to briefly go over it and give you some of my thoughts. Tyson Foods CEO says that costs are rising faster than it can hike prices. So it's now in the news. All right. A lot of people go, what do we do with this information? And I said, you know what? It's honestly, I think, a good idea to go and stock up on some food right now, especially in the possibility of another shutdown, which is going to lead to a mass panic. People are going to race to the stores and you're going to have empty shelves because you're a subscriber and a listener to this channel. And we like to think ahead. We like to think bigger than most people. We like to have that 18,000 foot view of the overall large picture. I would suggest that you go out and buy some extra food. Plan the next month or two in food purchases and go do it right now. Don't go out and buy a bunch of Oreos and things like that. I get it that people want to have comfort food. Totally understand that. But buy things that you would normally eat normally. Store it in a way that it lasts, and you're going to stay ahead of the rising costs of inflation. This is going to get worse. Now, let's just say I'm 100% wrong, which I've been wrong before many times in life. If anyone on the internet's telling you they're right all the time, you should run very far and quickly away from them. But let's say we're totally wrong with the price of food going up. Well, guess what? You just bought a bunch of food that you would normally eat because you need food to sustain life. So everything's okay, right? Let's just say the food prices don't go up. As a matter of fact, they go down. Well, that's a bummer. You go, well, I lost some money. But you try and tell me anything as far as food without manipulation of size or ingredients that has gone down in the last 10 or 20 years. And I don't think anyone's going to be able to find anything. Now, true, there's fluctuations in price because of futures. But really, when it all comes down to it, I think you'd be in good shape to go buy some food right now before the panic sets in. So here we go. We're going to talk about this. Tyson Foods, Inc., the top chicken producer in the U.S., confirmed in an earnings call that food inflation continues to push higher. Sorry, not even prepared. My mouse isn't even ready. Said Tyson CEO Donnie King said, higher costs are hitting the firm faster than the company can lift prices, and retail prices are set to rise on September 5th. Gives you a bunch of examples of things. Now, we get it that this is chicken, but trust me, this is not transitory. There's the word transitory. Here we go. It says, King must have had a mental lapse during the earnings call because the word transitory was not part of the conversation. Everything from fuel to labor to raw materials, corn and soybeans, to shipping to other inputs critical for livestock farming has exponentially risen over the last year. So now, again, we're talking about chicken, but look at what's going on behind the scenes. The reason why the chicken is going up in price is because it's everything from fuel to labor to raw materials. Well, just, those three issues right here, guys, are the exact same issues with all other food manufacturers right now. You're actually being blessed right now with CEOs that are out there telling you the truth. And I get it. They've got to disclose this kind of stuff during the earnings calls, but they don't have to do everything that they're doing too, just to give you a heads up. So this is a very simple, I guess, a clarion call, for lack of better terms right now, that this is the time that I would go and stock up. Remember when the Colonial Pipeline got hacked and I put out the video that you may want to just go and get in your car right now, go down to the local gas station and fill up your tank. Don't have to panic. You don't got to go buy a bunch of fuel tanks, but just go fill up your tank. And there were so many subscribers. And please, guys, if you're one of those that made those comments, please put them in the comments of this video below that you said, because of that idea, just to go fill up my tank, within a few days, my local gas stations had all run out of fuel for a few days to a week, and I still was able to get to work with no issues. That's what this channel is about. Common sense ideas, seeing the big, large, 18,000 foot picture of what's going on in the economy, projecting to our best ability what's coming, and then acting on it to take advantage of the situation. And at the least point, not to where you have to lose your way of life. I believe that very hard times are coming. I can't downplay this at all, because it's the truth. And so I wanted to show you this. Please check out this story. There's a lot of good information, as you could see, lots of charts, lots of great info. I want you to check it out. I've got the link in the video in the description below. I thank you so much for listening. Thanks again to all the new subscribers, everyone that's hitting that like button. It's really helping get the information out to warn people. And to all the people that are sharing these videos on all of your social media platforms, thank you, because you are helping spread the word of becoming a well-prepared human being, to where you will be able to not only weather this storm coming, but also thrive. All right, guys, thank you so much. The Economic Ninja is out.